Hi, I'm Dana Eisinger, and I am your skilled home health account executive with Elara Home Care. And I wanted to share some information with you on CHF, just on CHF in general, and also in the program that we offer to help our patients and your patients that have CHF to make sure we take the best care of them. So, just a few statistics on CHF. So, CHF is the most common diagnosis for people to be hospitalized that are over 65 years old. And 1 out of 4 of those patients end up readmitted to the hospital within 30 days. Of those 1 out of 4 patients that get readmitted to the hospital, 70% of those are avoidable. So we know that that's one of the areas that we're really focusing on is those unavoidable hospital or those avoidable hospital readmissions. So that's a pretty important statistic, in my opinion. So at Elara Caring, we have specific programs to treat patients with CHF. For our clinicians, they have specific plans of care and pathways that they follow with patients who have CHF. And for the patients who have CHF, we have programs, action plans, and patient education guidelines that we help them with. So we know that none of us can be in a patient's home at all times. So patient education is one of the most important things that we can do. And we have a variety of tools to help with that education for the patient. So when a patient on skilled home health has CHF, they're eligible for some added layers of support. So in addition to the traditional interdisciplinary team that I'll go over in a little bit, they also are eligible for telehealth, remote monitoring, and also televisits as well. And we always have 24-hour nurse availability. So this is not actually specific to patients with CHF. It's available to all patients who use Elara Home Care. But at any time, a patient or their family member can speak to a registered nurse who is on call. These patients also are eligible for, well, actually, they're automatically enrolled in 8 full weeks of service. So traditionally, a patient who's on home care can get discharged before that 8 weeks of service, depending on if they've met their goals and their plan of care. But with those patients with CHF, we know that they have a higher likelihood, like we mentioned earlier, of being readmitted to the hospital. So we want to make sure that we maximize the amount of time that they are on service. So just a little bit about our IDT team. Our traditional IDT team is skilled nurses, occupational therapists, physical therapists, speech pathologists, home health aides, and social workers. And those services that we provide vary based on which disciplines the ordering physician does order for that patient. I want to touch just a little bit on hospice as well. I am your home care account executive, but we also offer hospice care. And one of the important things that I feel that when you use Elara Caring, you'll find is that we are able to seamlessly transition someone from home care services to hospice services. So if there's a patient who's on home care and that patient is ready for hospice, we have a specific person called a transitional liaison who helps provide that transition in a very seamless manner. And then when a patient gets onto hospice, they also have some additional members of the IDT team. So they also have a case manager who's direct to that patient, and we have a chaplain as well. Some of the neat things that we have with hospice care is we have the By Your Side program. So that means that nobody's ever going to die alone. As long as we can help that, we want somebody to be there with someone while they're going through that terminal process. And also, as a patient's need increases, then the amount of visits that we provide for that patient are going to increase as well. So my goal is to keep this under 5 minutes, and I'm going to do that. And I just want to say thank you so much for your partnership. We truly appreciate it. Thanks so much for taking the time to watch this. I know in our new day and age of COVID, we're not able to get face-to-face as much as possible. So I do truly appreciate it. I will also send the information on how you can send referrals to us and how you can get a hold of me. Have a great day. Thank you.